I'm Reiss. I'm the Group Operations Director for Nelson Group Holdings. I've been in the business for 5 years. I joined the business after a conversation with Paul. He told me about his visions, where he wanted to take Nelson Group Holdings at that stage. At the time, he only had Nelson Recruitment Services, and he wanted to set up a permanent division where he could specialise in certain areas rather than be sort of a jack of all trades. He wanted specialist businesses in each areas. It's a difficult market at the moment, very candidate-led market, for a number of different reasons. Brexit, national minimum wage has recently changed, cost of living has increased, and then of course COVID. COVID for a permanent recruitment agency, I think it was difficult for everybody. I remember it like it was yesterday. As soon as we went into lockdown, I called through my order book and I wiped off 95% of the bookings that we had. We're quite fortunate as a business that we operate in a number of different sectors. So some of the sectors that were busy throughout the pandemic: telecommunications and IT, warehousing and logistics. We were also quite fortunate that a lot of the construction sites that we were operating on, they were deemed as critical sites. A lot of them were sort of food manufacturing, things like that. So those sites continued to operate throughout the pandemic. I joined the business as the sales director for MPP. MPP was non-existent pretty much before I came here. We have established ourselves as one of the UK leading permanent recruitment agencies off the back of the success with NPP. I was promoted to managing director in 2020. We'd formed a trades and labour division as well, which looks after both white and blue collar. And then most recently, I've had a promotion to Group Operations Director, so I'm overseeing NRS and MPP. So roles in the business. So I joined the business as the sales director for Nelson Permanent Placements. In 2020, I was promoted to managing director of Nelson Permanent Placements, and at the beginning of March this year, I was promoted to Group Operations Director. So my current role at the moment, I oversee NRS and oversee MPP. In NRS, we've got a brilliant branch manager in Brandon. Brandon has 6 individuals that report to him, filling bookings in the industrial market. In MPP, that business is sort of split up into 2. We've got a permanent team that have account managers solely focusing on resourcing and managing their talent pool for permanent roles. And then we have MPP Trades and Labour, which consists of a sales team and a delivery team. So the delivery team is run by a gentleman called James Fitzsimmons. He's our Trades and Labour account manager. With the Trades and Labour, it's very reactive. They needed people yesterday kind of thing. Whereas on the permanent side of things, we've got a little bit more time to strategically plan and go out to the market to find the right person. It is a very difficult market at the moment. We're finding that we're having to work 3 times as hard for the same results as we would have done 18 months ago. Again, through a number of reasons: Brexit, the cost of living, market rates are increasing, and it's waiting for you. It's about consulting your clients, educating them on what the market's paying, for them to then make amendments within their business to fall in line and be competitive, so we can attract the best talent to their businesses. For me personally, it's the people that are in the business. We've got a brilliant team across both businesses. Everybody works towards the same goal. You know, we're not the biggest recruitment agency out there. We're a family-run business, and it very much feels like a family-run company. Nothing is ever too much to ask for somebody. Everybody sort of rolls up their sleeves and helps out one another. By 2025, I'd like to double the turnover of the business, which would of course increase the headcount across both businesses. And I really think establish ourselves there. Certainly in the trades and labour division, we're sort of 3 years into that. You know, I want to establish ourselves as one of the market leading agencies across the UK.